AMP is honored to be able to present a community service award to an amazing individual. And Arshia is going to tell us more about him, and then we have a special guest, Imam Majid, who will be presenting the award.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Again, welcome and thank you all for joining us here today. So we're going to change some things in the program around a little bit. We're extremely grateful to have Imam Majid here with us. So to accommodate his extremely busy schedule where every single second of his at ISNA weekend gets booked, we're grateful that he decided to join us to present this award. So a little bit about Mobin. So actually, when we decided to give the award to Mobin, what happened was we emailed his family, and his family said, and his cousin said, oh, you know, Mobin really wanted to go see Jimmy Carter and hear his keynote, which was on Saturday. And, but then our award was on Sunday. So he could really only pick between the two. And I was just like, oh, great, you know, Jimmy Carter versus AMP, you know, that's not going to be a very tough choice for him. And we also went back to him and said, you know what, it's okay, we can always give him an award in the future. The chance to see Jimmy Carter is only a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But we were extremely excited when, about a week or so ago, when we heard the news that he actually decided to choose AMP over President Carter. So thank you, Mobin. So a little bit about Mobin. Mobin lost his hearing at the age of 5. He earned his undergraduate and graduate degrees from the University of Michigan in chemical and pharmaceutical engineering, and he worked for the FDA as a chemical engineering. His favorite sports teams are Ohio State Buckeyes. Not. He's a diehard Michigan Wolverines fan, and a Detroit Pistons, and Tigers and Lions. He served on several nonprofits, the Global Deaf Muslim, and with AMHP as well. He was on the board for 5 years since its inception, and he's written a lot of work about disability on it. So I'm not going to go into too much details about his accomplishments with that, but a couple of things I wanted to highlight a little bit about why Mobin deserves this award and what makes him stand out. First of all, Mobin is extremely hard worker, and he's very meticulous with details. I actually met him in 2004 when AMP first started, and the first meeting was held at ISNA, and he volunteered then to join one of our committees, which was the Health Education and Outreach Committee, and then he became the chair a few months later. And from there, given his work ethic and how he delivered everything on time, didn't have to ask him anything to do twice, it was a given that he is completely board material. And so we were really excited to have him join the board. And in fact, it's not that he only has focused his work on disability issues. For the first 2 years, he did a lot of work around the Health Education and Outreach campaign that we had launched. And the committee, the Disability and Needs Awareness Committee, it did not get started until 2007. He also used to attend every single board meeting. And back then, we used to do it on AOL chat. And I'm sure a lot of the students here probably don't even know what that is, given the Google Hangouts. But he used to attend every single board meeting, every strategic planning retreat that we have had. And again, we could count on him for anything that needed to get done. So I was reading an article the other night about him that was on IslamNet, where they had interviewed Mobin. And the other two things that I wanted to highlight besides his work ethic is his activism and his positive attitude. And that most of you who know Mobin from the community who are here, I'm sure you guys are all very familiar with his positive attitude that he's always had. Mobin faced many obstacles, especially with his feeling of alienation during the elementary school, where classmates teased deaf peers because of the way they talked or acted. And so I'm going to share what Mobin shared with the reporter, and it's on the screen, but essentially he said, you know, with positive reinforcement of parents, teachers, and close friends, these things were overcome by educating the fellow hearing students that we are normal and everyone in life faces challenges. I am indebted to the American Society for creating positive programs in the public school system to allow individuals with disabilities flourish with success via patiently overcoming obstacles on the way. Mobin's life changed unexpectedly in 2011 when he was involved in a motor vehicle accident that resulted in a spinal fracture, which left him immobile from the shoulder down. And a few days before his accident, he had, that's when he had the interview with Islam on Islam.net. And these were the words that he shared, and I wanted to leave you guys with those words. I do not personally consider myself as having a special ability. I believe that everyone is unique in terms of the skills and talents they have, as it shows the beauty of Allah's creation. So with that, I would like to have Imam Majid come up on stage to share a few words and present the award to Mobin.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. I'm very happy to see you, Mobin. Been a while since I saw you. But you are always in my dua, my prayer. You've been always at Adam Center. I remember you and making dua for you. One of the things that really touched me, being in the presence of Mobin, when we had a class at Adams for young professionals, and we were discussing a book. I remember it was Imam al-Ghazali, Beloved Son, maybe. And Mobin will give this great insight of what you think, the texts really represent. And therefore, he became very close to me, and I really, every time he would come to those, the class, we would turn to him to say, what do you think on this issue? And then I come to know that he's an activist in the community, as they've been mentioned about his work. He introduced me to this kind of work and shared with me what he was doing. I really very happy to see you. You deserve the best. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have you to overcome any kind of difficulties and have you to be among those being rewarded for everything you have done for this community. May Allah bless your family, what you have done for you and done for the Muslim community. For me, great pleasure actually being honored. I believe that honor being given to me to be here to present this award to Mobin, because Mobin means not only so much to me, but to you and to the Muslim community. And thank you, Mobin, for everything you have done for us. The president is going to read the award first.
So this award, it says American Muslim Health Professionals Community Leadership Award presented to Mr. Mobin Tawakkol, Board of Directors, 2004 to 2009, for his dedicated service to AMP, August 31st, 2014.
Assalamu alaikum. I want to thank AMP and the supporters for awarding this award today. You do not know how much it means to be honored with this award. I truly believe that organizations such as AMP or ISNA have not only the Muslim, but the greater humanity. In my work as a chair for the disability needs and awareness working group, we were able to publish 2 articles, Disability in Islam and Reflection of American Muslim and disability. I want to thank my parents for the love and the prayers for making me resilient despite having disabilities. Lastly, I want to thank everyone for the love, support, prayers, and words of enthusiasm. Thank you very much.